Stormy fans, thanks very, very much for all the support over the last few weeks. Not being online to get back to anyone. Too many to get back to, but thank you very much, people. God bless you.
What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. Oh no. Oh no. Billy Ho Saunders fans are sick right now. Your boy the YB was just about finishing up. I've got to say a big shout out to one of my commenter dons, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have looked. Shout out to my don there still. Like I said, I was just wrapping up for the day. Finished roasting for the day. YB was putting his cooking utensils back on the shelf, washing them up after a good day of roasting. And 2-2s. I'll see this exclusively leaked video come through on my page. Wow, this is bad for Billy Ho Saunders fans right now. YB, you haven't got any links. YB, you haven't spoke to medical informants. YB. All I heard was you man crying for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, everyone, oh YB, you haven't got inside sources. Billy Ho Saunders did have the worst eye injury in history. YB, there is x-rays. YB, it is really bad. YB, it was touch and go. YB, the doctors weren't able to save his eye. That's what you man was saying. I tried to tell you, video after video. YB, why did you keep doing this video for? Why? Now look at you, looking silly. Billy Ho Saunders caught napping. Not a lick of any damage on his eye. It's only been not even 3 weeks. Oh yeah, 2 weeks and 6 days it's been. I don't care what no one says. Normally, how the procedure works is, the swelling has just about gone down by now. Never mind everything else. There's 3x that and 3 fractures here and 3 fractures there. My man doesn't even have a bruise on his eye. Gone in 2.5 weeks. An absolute expose telling me about, oh well, I haven't been able to speak to all the fans. Speak to all the fans. And I think it's what's most amazing, yeah. Interestingly enough, I just did this video earlier today, but most people, Kell Brook for example, Kell Brook had an injury, which was allegedly a lot less vicious than Billy Ho Saunders' alleged injury. But either way, Kell Brook, because he was actually injured, gave us an update throughout the process. An update on his recovery. Billy Ho Saunders, no update. Have you not noticed that? Have you not found that odd? Nothing from Eddie Hearn, nothing from MTK Cartel, the Shilaloa Cartel. The Shilaloa Cartel have been silent. That's interesting. Everyone else gives us updates. Frank Warren, Daniel Dubois' eye, update. Kell Brook, x-rays and update. Billy Ho Saunders, it's almost like it didn't happen, isn't it? Not one picture of him in hospital. Just like I said he wasn't. You man looking silly right now. Clean the bust off your brow. You man. No doubt. The YB's guffing all over you man right now. No doubt. Got a whole bunch of bust on your brow. What's that dribbling off you Billy Ho Saunders fans' brow? Oh, it's the YB's bust. That's what it is. Yeah? Every single time the YB tried to tell you, no one wants to listen. Oh, YB, no, it's really bad. And oh, he had a bruise on his eye and he hopped out. Eh? Hopped out. I tried to tell you. I tried to bring you, man, the leaked information. Not one of you goofs wanting to listen. And now look at you, looking silly. Now look at you with the YB's bust all upside your brow. Yeah? Dripping off your brow right now. And this is how much Billy respects you. He couldn't. To be fair, I'm hearing. I've got another video coming soon. I'm hearing he heard my video last night. I called him out and said, listen, Billy, you're going to be hiding for the next 3 months, hiding your injuries. Billy saw my video and thought, oops, I better put something out. And now look at you, looking even worse now. Because the very few fans you had left have just jumped ship, seeing that you've got no injury. But don't tell me. Check this. The next one coming, for the ultra Billy Ho Saunders shills, they'll be saying, oh well, oh, he's recovered, oh, that's what they'll be saying. Oh, it's recovered and it's the magic food. Ben Davison said, oh, it's the magic food that did it. It's the magic bare knuckle food that's recovered him in 2 weeks. These things don't recover in 2 weeks. Mate, he doesn't even have a scratch. Doesn't even have a little bit of... It's all gone. Wow. It's all gone, and I'm so grateful to the Most High, because I'm so grateful to the Most High that Billy isn't sharp enough. Because if he hadn't have given us that angle, in the last video I exposed exclusively, Billy put another video out about a week ago, and you couldn't quite see. This one, he actually looks left or looks right, and you see right up in his glasses perfectly. You see right up in his glasses perfectly. And there's not a lick of anything there, not a lick of a scratch. So it's no wonder he was driving a week ago with his kids in the car with no seatbelts on. It's no wonder he's driving again, bezzing round the place, and probably has been since the jump. It's no wonder he was able to be operated on immediately. It's no wonder he was able to fly back home immediately. There weren't no injury, like I told you. He got bopped on his eye and hopped out of the ring. So all you goofs telling me, oh well, he's a warrior. I had one idiot telling me, oh YB, Billy's one of the most bravest fighters I've ever seen. He lasted 90 seconds. What, he lasted 90 seconds with a bruised eye? And you're cheering about that? Do you really think Mark Tibbs would have kept him in there? In fact, who cares even if he would have done, to be fair? He had a bit of a bruise, as Mark knew. Mark said to him, listen Billy, you've got a bit of a bruise. You're good for another round, kid. That's what he said to him. Billy, you got a bit of a bruise, you're good for another round. I'm putting you back in there. At which point, Ben started chewing his ear off, and the rest is history. Yeah? The order came in, and that was that. Listen, let me tell you something else as well. My man, the corner man with that big metal thing. Oh, Billy's cheek was fractured in 17 places, they said. What? His cheek was fractured in 17 places, and my man with a metal thing was jabbing it in his face. You having a laugh? The last thing you do if someone's face is multiply fractured is get that big metal hard thing and start jamming it in people's clot, even some more. But I'll tell you what. Do you know when they do use the metal thing? That metal thing, yeah, that metal press is used for what? Swelling and bruising. Yeah? Swelling and bruising. They don't use it on someone fully fractured and busted up eye. But I'll tell you when they do use it. When it's a bit of bruising and a bit of swelling, as it was. And now look. The worst thing is, there's not even any bruises left. I've seen people have black eyes for about 6 weeks. He hasn't even got that. He didn't even have, and that's the thing, he didn't even have bruising, I don't think. It was literally just some minor, what do they call it? Some external wounds. Not even that. I don't know what you call it, but it's skin deep, bottom line. Billy had some skin level bruising. Didn't even damage the flesh. Just pure skin level. And he hopped out. And he doesn't even respect the fans enough. Or it's one or the other. Either he's probably, to be fair to him, he's probably not smart enough. Probably not smart enough to realise, oops. Bruises last for more than 2 weeks. Or the kind of bruises he was banging on about. Oh, my face was triple this, triple that. Triple this, triple that, ain't repaired in 2 weeks. Billy looks like to me, it's no wonder, yeah. It's all kind of making sense now. It's no wonder that Ben Davison was talking about a rematch, is it? Now it's lining up perfectly. What? Listen, if you only had bruises, why not? Of course you want a rematch. Why not get another 10 mil? Go in there, jack, roll over, have another crack at it. Nothing to lose, have you? What have you got to lose? It's all to gain. Make 10 mil. Trapper hand makes the other 10 mil on the betting side. You know what I mean? Bet on round 8. Billy hops out. Win, 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 and win. And then next thing you know, they're shilling for the rematch. Get Tyrone Booth on the other side, convincing the alternative YouTube section that they need a rematch, and yeah, it's close fighting. Yeah, he didn't quit, and he's smart to do that and get the money, yeah, all that kind of business. You know, they're covering all the things here. I just can't believe. To be fair, or to be honest, I just feel bad. I feel real bad. I feel real bad for you dons out there who was genuinely worried. Now you've got YB's bust all over your barnets. Looking sticky looking. Ew. You man are hella sticky looking right now. Cause you best believe the YB ain't beating a minute. There's a whole bunch of bust on your face right now. No doubt. Billy. Didn't even respect his fans enough to lay low. Straight out with it. And no doubt, like I said, he'll be calling Triple G out. He'll be calling Alvarez out. Because let's not forget, his initial statement he put out 3 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago, Billy came out and said, I wasn't out of my depth. I was making him look silly. I didn't feel out of my depth. What there? You hopped out after 9 rounds. You got hit once and hopped out. That there is the definition of out of your depth. That is the... How could it be worse? Think about it. What? I'm trying to think. How could a fight end worse than that? You get hit once and you jack. That there is the bare bones. Who can't? People say, YB, you've never done it. I'll tell you what to do. Pay me 10 mil. Tell you what, pay me 100 grand. Give me 100 grand and I'll get in there and you can hit me once and I'll hop out. How about that? Yeah? See if I can't do that. I bet I can. Billy got paid 10 mil. He got hit once, didn't like it. His legs were tired and he thought, you know what, I'm out of here. No doubt. And now he's prancing around after pulling everyone's heartstrings about how injured he was and how many triple fractures he had. There's not a scratch. Wow, this is an all-time low. And to be honest with you, it makes sense now why Eddie Hearn didn't produce no evidence. Guess why? Because legally you can't. You can't lie. Be sued. You can't lie. You can't make up medical records. And that's why there's been no evidence. And that's why Billy's been laying low. I don't know what kind of doctors he's got, but I don't know who told him these kind of injuries recover fully. Not even a scratch after 2.5 weeks. But I'm glad nonetheless. I'm glad the truth came out. Because there's a lot of man right now with bust all over their face. A lot of you, man, who have been in my comments telling me, oh, YB, he did it. He warried on for 2 rounds. He warried on for 90 seconds and pushed through. And I can't believe he's making this video. He's a warrior and he was really damaged. He barely had bruising. Barely. Wow.